Brooklyn. What's the word? It's your boy T from WHD back with another video. Today I'm talking about the Brooklyn Nets. My prediction on how they're gonna end out this season. I'm gonna get into a little of their play style. A little bit of how they play. A little bit of just talking about a little bit of what's going on with them. First of all, I predict that they're gonna be eighth seed. I think they lost a tiebreaker to Atlanta, and they lost a tiebreaker to Charlotte. So I don't think they get the 7th seed. They're gonna get the 8th seed. So they're most likely gonna play Miami in the first round. I believe that's gonna go to a game 7. Who's gonna win? I would think Brooklyn would win because I just can't see KD losing in the first round. But anything can happen. So my gut is saying Brooklyn. So I feel like Brooklyn is gonna win the first round against the Heat in 7 games, and then they're gonna go on to the second round. I think they would play either Milwaukee or Philadelphia. I think because Milwaukee has a tough schedule, so I think I'm a Milwaukee fan. I feel like Milwaukee's coming out the East this season. I think they're gonna play Phoenix in the finals. But I don't see Brooklyn beating the Bucks this season. Not because they're not talented enough, but because they just don't have the continuity with each other. Right now they don't really have any offensive schemes, any back cuts, anything. It's just like, okay, Kyrie, your turn, KD's your turn, Kyrie, your turn, KD, your turn. And if they both don't have, and they also have to play good in spurts, because you see games where KD's on, but Kyrie, he ain't on at that moment as well. They can't get scoring from nowhere else, so they're gonna fall into a hole, and then Kyrie is gonna pick it up later. But the problem is they're already deep into the hole, and now they're expending so much energy just to come out. They're not a good defensive team right now, and I don't think they're gonna beat the I don't think they're gonna beat the Bucks playing the type of defense that they play this season. That's why I feel like next season is really gonna be their season to really show people. I pick honestly, I'm thinking way ahead, but barring any serious injuries or anything, I got the Clippers and the Nets in the finals next season. Because Ben Simmons, I don't think he's coming back this season at all. Maybe if they make like a deep run into the playoffs and they go into the conference finals and something like that, maybe he'll come back. But I don't think they're gonna play. I don't know. I don't think he's coming back. But next year, when they get their shooters back, I think I don't know if Dragic gonna be that, but they have Dragic. They already have Patty Mills on the contract, I believe. I know they have Joe Harris. Kyrie, I think is gonna extend. KD, you got Ben Simmons. He's gonna be probably the anchor on defense. I think Andre Drummond's gonna come back. He plays good defense. He's a good he's a great rebounder. So really, if they're just healthy, I think they could really do some damage. They have a lot of old bigs and Blake Griffin and Aldridge and stuff like that. So I don't know if Aldridge is gonna retire or anything. But if they just bring back the same team, I think KD and Kyrie and Ben Simmons you know, not too many teams are gonna beat that. And I would think my Bucks gonna struggle with that because you got three superstars on that team. Like I said in my last video, Ben Simmons, he's borderline a superstar if he get out his own head. Kyrie's a superstar, KD's already a superstar. They have the confidence to do what they do, but Ben Simmons get out of his own head, and he could have a breakout season, which I feel like he might, because he has a lot of doubters to prove wrong. He mixed with those two, it's gonna be hard to beat him. I don't think the Bucks gonna be able to beat that because, no disrespect to Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, but they're not even perennial All Stars. The only reason why Chris Middleton is an All Star is because of Giannis. So, this season, I feel like they might make it to the second round. But I feel like I believe, I hate saying I believe the only team that could really beat them for sure is the Bucks. Because the Bucks play as a team. They already won a championship last season. They're like, man, I want another one. I already tasted it. I want to taste it again. So they're gonna be more hungry to get back over there. But I don't see them losing to the Sixers because I don't trust James. I'm gonna make a video about James with a new series that I'm gonna put together. But I don't trust James, and him and Joel B is gonna get into it. And during these playoffs, I predict they're gonna fight, have a argument, a spat with each other, and it's not gonna be such gloomy as everybody thinks. But next season is really what I'm looking forward to see with how the Brooklyn Nets turns out. And I'm just gonna be a bystander, man. I'm just gonna watch and I'm gonna see. But this season, if they can avoid the Bucks in the second round, I feel like they make it. I believe they make it to the conference finals. But other than them, I don't really see them losing in a series to anybody but the Bucks. Not saying they can't. And Boston, that's tough. We gotta see how they play. If they continue this play in the playoffs, we gotta see. But that's just my feeling on the Brooklyn Nets. Those are my beliefs on the Brooklyn Nets. I'm rooting for them. I'm from New York. I've never been a Nets fan, but I'm from New York, so I always want to see them prosper and whatnot. I do think their offensive scheme needs to be a little bit more. What's the word? It needs to get better. So it needs to be a little less predictive. KD and Kyrie and KD. It needs to be a little less predictive. They got to get healthier. And I feel like it's got to be a limit for them. But yeah, that's my take on the Nets. Like I said, I'm rooting for them. I'm a Bucks fan though, but I love Kyrie. Kyrie's one of my top 5 favorite players. And Giannis is just my favorite player. So I go by favorite players, not franchises. Alright, so if you guys enjoyed the video, just give me a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.
Now I tell the world SMD sometimes make me wanna DIE in my line, but I hate in my role like he stay right beside.